race for 2023 is apparently gathering a momentum as political gladiators are already strategizing on how they will seize available opportunities to sell their candidates to the electorate. One of the presidential candidates who has fully constituted his media team and ready for the re-battle ahead is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In the media section, Mohammed Bulama, an APC chieftain, is the deputy director of multimedia of the campaign group. By virtue of his position, he is expected to coordinate the social media activities of the APC presidential candidates and ensure he is well accepted by Nigerians who constantly make use of social media. Speaking on Tuesday edition of Channels TV Politics Today, Bulama explained his roles in the campaign team and how he plans to use the new media to the advantage of their candidates. He was, however, cornered with the question that bordered on how he intends to sell the candidature of Tinubu on the same Twitter their government once banned for many months. Recall that President Muhammadu Buhari slammed the social media giant with a suspension that lasted for over 6 months last year. The decision was taken following the flagging down of his account by Twitter for posting what was believed to have violated the rules of the platform. The decision by the federal government led to a nationwide outrage as many Nigerian youth who plied their trade on Twitter were rendered helpless with billions of naira lost. After weeks of negotiation and reconciliation between the government and representative of the tech company, the matter was resolved, but not until the deed was already done. Responding to how he will convince Nigerians youth through the same Twitter platform, Bulama said the campaign will be based on Tinubu's track records in Lagos. According to him, the former governor of Lagos was not part of the government that suspended Twitter. Tinubu himself was on Twitter when the ban took place, and he too was affected by the decision. It is basically a government policy and it was meant to correct the abuse of the platform at that time. He revealed that suspension of Twitter operation last year has nothing to do with Tinubu's campaign for 2023. Nigerians know who they want and what they want. Mohammed Bulama made this clarification on Tuesday while featuring on Channels TV. Can you imagine? Shameless people. So you want to resort to social media, eh? The social media that you people say, oh, it does not make sense. You see them? I thought APC said online does not matter. It means obedient movement is already far ahead of APC and PDP. Peter Obi will move. You can't even market a rotten egg. Hey. See, that is to tell you that all these things they are talking, they will tell you, oh, Obi is this, Obi is doesn't have structure. What is structure? Structures are people. And that is to tell you that they know exactly what they are doing and what they are saying. The only thing is that they are trying to discourage people. That is just what I have seen. They are trying to discourage many people. That's why they will tell you, oh, Obi is linked with a IPOB. If you want to say it's linked with IPOB, that means Oduduwa too. Igbo is linked with Tinubu, or Atiku is linked with Boko Haram. You see that they don't even think before they even say anything. Now the same social media they've used their mouth to discredit Peter Obi. Because it is they are they are just lying to themselves, and they know that it is that social media that has really helped Peter Obi so badly. The same way they came in 2015. They know that is the reason why, and they just want to discourage people and to just demarket Peter Obi. That was all they are doing. They know that that's the real thing. All the structures they are talking about, they know people are on their own, out of their own volition, making sure that they are donating without being compelled to do that. And now they want to resort to that. Do all people's corruption APC built metro line? When they talk about Tinubu is going to use Lagos as a campaign, no metro line, provided portable water everywhere. They didn't build fort mainland bridge for 23 years. The corrupt party is in power. Someone should ask APC supporters to travel to Cape Town in Africa and see physical development. I don't understand. You begin to ask, what are the modern day facility or infrastructure that is there? You cannot point to anyone. That is it. You cannot point to. The manner at which they do things is even awkward. Using Agbero to be collecting unnecessary fees from people. Do they really build metro line? There's no what is it called? There's no train. Modern one at that. They didn't provide a portable water everywhere. They didn't build Fort mainland bridge for 23 years. The corrupt party is in power. Someone should ask APC supporters to travel to Cape Town. Let them figure out what development is. I don't understand. Hypocrites, welcome to social media. So Tinubu now wants to become the social media president. I can't even fit laugh. They now realize that the world has changed and moved on from analog to digital. They know, they just wanted to discourage people. It's not as if they don't know. It's just they are just jittering. What is Lagos? When I hear this, I feel so ashamed, and this shows how these people have taken us for granted. Besides the federal projects in Lagos, Lagos is completed dead or completely dead. Talk about the road and pipe borne water we had in the early 90s. All are gone. Most of the state and local government roads are mess. Lagos is the fourth richest city in Africa, and yet the second worst city in the world, only better than Damascus, ravaged by war in Syria. Lagos is another way to die. Evidence of suffering and smiling. 20% of Lagos generated revenue ends up in Tinubu's bank accounts, and they are shouting there. Any Nigeria in his or her senses will not even buy your products, I mean your candidates. Some of your men think Peter Obi supporters exist only on social media. Welcome on board, modern man. I jealous you. Why not market him on the track record of APC? We are waiting. You are the enemy of Tinubu. Instead of giving him good advice, you are just interested in his money. You want him dead before his time. They should use the APC track record. Oh, they don't want to use Buhari's track record. Lagos is a pace setter for other states. Forget it. You don't know anything. You just blabbing. Now this thing. Well, if you like, coordinate the entire west worldwide and market Tinubu, he will never win. I thought APC said Peter Obi and his supporters are only on social media. Why following them to social media? It then means social media is really working. Obedience movement, you people are too much. Of course, now I wonder how you market a bad product. Same idiot that said election is not won on social media. Can you imagine? If you ever go out of shore of this country, hearing these people talking of Lagos, you will cry. Of course, you will cry. They know shame. The day you will enter Cairo, Kuala Lumpur, Malina, ACM in Vietnam, Burma, Myanmar, Johannesburg, even Kigali, that day is the day you hate Nigeria politicians. But the gullible ones are there shouting Lagos is the space center. You just laugh. You know, when people talk like that, you just know their level. You just know their level. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.